When I moved to the Netherlands 5 years ago, I met a Portuguese. We fell in love and got married. And because my in-laws live in Portugal, we try to make it there at least once a year. Being married to Portuguese means that I've tried a lot of Portuguese foods. And if you're planning your Portugal vacation, you probably will do a quick Google or YouTube check to see what dishes to try. And you'll find a nice list that usually contains things like pastel de nata, octopus, duck rice, sardines, francesinha, codfish, etc. But as a Korean, I know what this list is. This list, though it does contain the country's pride and joy dishes, it is also a list that I feel is created because it is generally well accepted by the non-Portuguese taste buds. But nay, my taste buds are past this. After 4 years of eating bacalhau and pitok for every visit, I'm here for something new. So I am traveling to 2 cities that you probably will never visit on your Portuguese visit to eat 2 dishes that you'll probably also not eat. Our first stop is Ponta de Lima. Ponta de Lima is located in the north of Portugal. It is the oldest Portuguese town, named after the bridge that passes over the Lima River. This bridge was constructed by the Romans in 1 AD. The town is small and quiet and cute, and there's even an homage to the Romans who built the bridge. We came just before lunchtime, and so we walked around to kill some time before the restaurants opened. But the main reason we have come to Ponta de Lima is to try the arroz de sarabulho, rice that is cooked in pork blood and meat, served with other parts of the pork. Arroz de sarabulho is unique to the north of Portugal. The rice contains cumin, bay leaf, garlic, and of course red wine, making the dish rich and savory. And the consistency is like a risotto, a bit soupy but thick. Nothing about the dish tastes metallic like blood. In fact, it's quite aromatic and the cumin is key. The dish would have been fantastic if it hadn't been so salty. I think it was the restaurant that accidentally put too much salt on it, but it was delicious either way. Next time, I'd love to try another restaurant with arroz de sarabulho. And we ate this on a hot day, but I can see it being so much tastier in the winter with a nice glass of red wine by the fireplace. After lunch, with our bellies full, we walked ourselves to a bakery for some bolas de Berlim and pão de Deus. A bolas de Berlim is a sweet bread filled with cream similar to pastel de nata, and the pão de Deus, aka the bread of God, is kind of like a French brioche. It's sweet and fluffy, but with hints of coconut. I find that the more I visit Portugal, the more I crave these desserts than a pastel de nata. Our second stop is to Gerês. Our trip to Gerês has 3 reasons. The first was to see some views. However, due to roadblocks, we instead stopped by São Bento de Porta Aberta to fulfill our second reason for coming to Gerês, to get some honey. Gerês honey is special because it originates from the various beekeeping farms throughout the mountains. And for 10 euros for 1 kilo of amazing honey, you bet I'm going to buy 2. Our third reason for coming to Gerês was, of course, to eat. This restaurant is famous for their papas de sarabulho. Just like the arroz de sarabulho, it's made of pig's blood, red wine, and cumin. The taste is quite similar, except that papas de sarabulho can be served as a side dish. Its stew features shredded meat of chicken, pork, and other meats, and the consistency is much thicker, sort of like refried beans, but wet. I actually prefer papas de sarabulho. I like that you can control how much rice to sarabulho ratio you wanted, and I also prefer the consistency. I can't believe it took me 4 years to discover these dishes, and it's mainly because even my Portuguese husband doesn't like these dishes. But for me, I could definitely eat this once a week. That's how much I enjoyed it. After eating, of course we had to digest, and of course right next to the restaurant was a monastery. If you ever find yourself in Portugal with some extra time to wander off, I highly recommend visiting some of the lesser-known towns and cities because its dishes might surprise you. As for me, you know I'm already thinking what I can eat and see the next time I'm in Portugal.